Okay, second question. Goes back a few months ago, and I personally have heard somebody ask this question, and they were going through some mourning, and they were just had an opportunity to get advice from a medium to talk about, hey, I can tell you what so and so is saying, I can tell you how they're doing in heaven, and just trying to give wisdom in that area. And the person was very nervous of how to take that. What is your understanding? How do we lean in or stay away from?
Here is the biblical wisdom on that. Many of those mediums are frauds, right? And so we can sometimes see through that. Sometimes they're fake. But what's worse is sometimes they're not fake. Sometimes they're real. And so why do I say that's worse? Is because Scripture warns us that the spirits that they're contacting are not the spirits of your loved ones. Scripture talks about them contacting demons who pretend to be, who are deceivers, and they pretend. Now, I don't know how this all works. I'm just telling you what Scripture says. And so Scripture warns us against contacting mediums and these different folks that would tell us what our loved ones are saying. If they're frauds and fakes, well, that's just a waste of your money. If they're not, they're contacting and they're in contact with demons, according to Scripture.
Okay.
There's so much more to be said there.
I know.
I think one of the ways that you can find out if something is good or bad or those kind of things is if they want the attention for themselves or for the angels that they're contacting or for the spirits that they're contacting. If they're the ones getting the glory, that's not from God.
Right.
If God is getting the glory, if Jesus is the one who's sent you a little sign or a signal, that's a whole different story. I believe in signs and signals and that kind of stuff, but reaching out to somebody, especially when they are at their most vulnerable, oftentimes it'll happen right after we've lost a loved one, that someone will reach out to you saying that they've got a message, that everything's okay. And that's a great way to get you interested.
Absolutely. I appreciate it.